Well, it's almost here. The Dark Knight Rises, Christian Bale's Bat Swan Song. Yes, Christopher Nolan's Batman universe is finally drawing to a close on July 20th, and we here at thesubstream.com couldn't be more excited to see how his grim and gritty take on the Batman story plays out. To help celebrate, we've got a Dark Knight Rises contest in the works with a multitude of Bat prizes that you can win, and to coincide with that, we've got a full month of Batman-related content right here in thesubstream.com, so stick around. To kick things off, we decided to turn the fanboy meter up to 11 and have a good old-fashioned geek-out session right here in the Film Lab. We discussed all our favorite Batman villains from TV and movies. Who, in the history of Batman's many different on-screen adventures, gave us the best possible performance as a Batman bad guy? Mike really likes Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy, while Tara swears by her love of Liberace's Mr. Fingers. I have opinions too, but mostly I just tried to keep these two from strangling each other. After cooling down, we finally came to a consensus and put together a list based on character, performance, and that X factor that every villain portraying actor needs in order to make the fanboys and girls swoon. So here they are, our top 5 on-screen Batman villains of all time. You have to be of a certain age or caliber of Bat fan to remember the awesome animated series of the 90s, but most diehards will tell you that it's the closest we've come in spirit to adapting the Batman comics to screen. Lots of memorable characters and voice actors, but among the very cream of the villain crop we have the animated Mr. Freeze. Voiced by veteran actor Michael Ansara, this interpretation of Mr. Freeze really underlines the tragedy of the character, rather than focusing on the stupidity of the character, as we saw in the more famous version by Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's some real pathos to this character, and Michael Ansara really nailed it without resorting to too many puns or silliness. Speaking of puns and silliness, the Batman series of the 60s was way into that campy stuff, much to the chagrin of serious Bat fans everywhere, even though it was often hilarious and a lot of fun. What they did do right, by all accounts, is cast some legendary actors in many of the goofy roles, including Rocky trainer Burgess Meredith as the Penguin, an upper-class bird and umbrella-themed gangster. His portrayal of the Penguin set the bar pretty high for that character, and subsequent interpretations haven't even come close. Back to Batman the Animated Series for a second, I can remember the shock I felt when I realized that that whiny kid from Star Wars had enough range as a performer to bring about the near inhuman quality of the Joker's carnival barker / homicidal maniac. On the merits of his note-perfect Joker laugh alone, does Mark Hamill deserve some kind of medal? In fact, I often hear from other fans that when they read along in the comic books, they hear Mark Hamill's voice in their heads. And if that's not definitive of the character, I don't know what is. Hold on though, we've got another Joker on our top 5 list, and this one was played to perfection by a Mr. Heath Ledger. While Mark Hamill certainly nailed the Joker's voice within the context of the Batman comic book universe, Christopher Nolan was going for something a little more creepily sinister and plausible at the same time. We've all seen The Dark Knight. We all applauded as they awarded the Oscar posthumously to Mr. Heath Ledger for his role. You don't need me to tell you that he succeeded in making his Joker the Joker. And finally, filling out our top 5 list of ultimate all-time Batman on-screen villains, we have the most memorable interpretation of the Catwoman. Sure, we've had some great Catwomen over the years, from Julie Newmar to Eartha Kitt, proving that it doesn't really take much more than a pair of skin-tight pants and shapely gams to turn the heads of Bat fans everywhere. But somehow, the cross between the iconic, hastily stitched-together costume and the purr-like quality of Michelle Pfeiffer's delivery in Tim Burton's Batman Returns kinda sticks in your mind more than any other, making her the absolute best on-screen Batman villain of all time, according to us here at thesubstream.com and all the scientific research we conducted. Think we're out to lunch? Is there someone we overlooked? Well, put all your swear words down in the comment section below and maybe do something positive with that anger and channel it into entering our Dark Knight Rises contest, which is on now. Check out our site for details and stay tuned for more Bat content coming your way from thesubstream.com.